Welcome traders into today's lesson. Today's lesson, I'm going to talk about candlestick patterns. Maybe you are wondering, there are so many candlestick patterns. How can I remember them all? Don't worry, this lesson is prepared for you. I am going to talk in 3 dimensions. The first dimension, I'm going to talk about the color of the body of the candle. Number 2, I'm going to talk about the wick of the candle. And number 3, I am going to talk about the size of the wick relative to the body. Let me explain what I mean. Now let's talk about the body of the candle, or maybe the color of the candle. The color of the candle tells you who is in control. It depends on how you have customized your trading chart. For me, I like color green for buyers, and I also like color red for sellers. If you see big green candles in any type of a trend, whether a downtrend, an uptrend, or a range market, it shows that buyers are in control momentarily. On the other hand, when you see red candles in any type of a trend, it tells you that sellers are in control momentarily. So when you spot a green candle, it doesn't mean you enter into the trade immediately, because you don't know if the market will soon reverse and continue maybe to the downtrend, or maybe if it is sellers who are in control, you don't know if the price will reverse again to the resistance. So you need to wait for the confirmation before you enter any trade. For example, when you look at this point, these are two red candles. The first is a big red candle, which shows that sellers have the momentum to go down. And on the other hand, it shows that the buyers tried to take position again, but they were pushed down again by the sellers, which created a bearish engulfing pattern. This candle and this candle, they are forming a bearish engulfing pattern. And then the market reversed back to support. So if you wanted to buy, you would buy at this position, not this position here. And then you enter your trade at the opening of the second candle, and then you place your stop loss below support, and then you put your take profit before the nearest resistance. Now let's go to the second. The second one, I'm going to talk about the wick of the candle. If you look at this candle, we normally call it a hammer. Some traders will call it a pin bar. It is called a pin bar because it looks like a pin. A hammer shows rejection of lower prices. It shows that the candle was a bearish candle, but it was met by strong buying pressure, which pushed it up and closed above the opening. On the other hand, you see a bearish candle. It shows rejection of higher prices. It shows that this candle was a bullish candle, but as it continues to move up to the resistance, it was met by a strong selling pressure, which caused it to close lower, hence showing the rejection of higher prices. This type of a candle, we normally call it inverted hammer or a shooting star. It is called a shooting star because it looks like an arrow pointing up to the stars. Let's go to the next pattern. The next pattern is about the ratio of the body relative to the wick. The first candle, it is showing wick rejection because the wick is very small relative to the body. Can you see the body? The body is very big, but the wick is very small. This shows that still the buying pressure is strong. Buyers are in control at this candle. The rejection is showing that sellers are minimal in the market. But now when we look at the second candle, it shows that there is strong price rejection of higher prices, and buyers are very minimal in the market. You can't compare this and this. This shows buyers are very strong. This shows that buyers are very weak. And it doesn't matter the color of this shooting star. Remember, this one can be a red color, and also it can be a blue color. The same case with what we saw in. Can you see this one? This one is a bearish candle. It shows sellers are in control. And this one also, it shows that buyers are in control. But also it can be a red candle. It can be a red candle or red color. The color doesn't matter on these rejection candles. The hammer, the pin bar, the shooting star, the color of this one doesn't matter a lot. What matters is the wick. What is the wick telling you? Is it telling you strong rejection? Is it telling you weak rejection, as we have seen in this candle? So the ratio of the body relative to the wick tells you the whole story. You don't need to memorize hundreds of candlestick patterns for you to understand the market. You just need to understand the story behind the candle. Now we have come to the end of our lesson today. If you need more of my videos, ebooks and PDFs and trading materials, the link is in the description. Shalom and God bless you.